Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. Magandang gabi po, brothers and sisters. Jomari Badilla here of Family Sigif, and with me is my beautiful wife, Beverly.
Good evening po. I am Beverly Badilla. So Jo Marie and I serve as part of Central AS Sector PFO as household members. Before the pandemic, we had 3 kids, no? Two are school kids and one toddler. We've been working from home since 2016. So the lockdown wasn't so much actually of a change or a challenge for us other than we had to deal with distance learning ng mga bata.
So in just last year, 2020, we found out that we are expecting our fourth child. It's always a gift to have a baby, but honestly, it makes us anxious to think of the challenges we will be facing, lalo na having a new baby amidst the crisis. Our family is okay by the grace and blessing of God. Sabi nga, kumakain naman ng 3 beses sa isang araw. So our problem as young parents would actually be convincing the kids to eat every meal and getting them to stay at the dining table.
But being in a community, even if okay kami, we are exposed to the plight of brothers and sisters who lost their jobs in the pandemic, and then the increasing number of our kababayans who are hungry, unemployed, afflicted, vulnerable, nagkasakit, namatayan. So, these are people, sabi namin nga, kung hindi man sila mamatay sa COVID, mamamatay sila sa gutom. Our hearts break every time we come face to face with this reality.
Alam niyo po, malaking tulong sa amin that we grew up in Youth for Christ, Singles for Christ, and now we're serving sa Couples for Christ. Dito natuto po kaming maging mas makadiyos at mas makatao. Na ang kamay na aming itinataas kapag may worship ay siya rin namang kamay na umaabot ng tulong at gabay sa mga mas nangangailangan. Dito po sa Couples for Christ, we learned that there's as much joy in giving as there is in receiving. We were inspired by the community pantry, which started in Maginawa.
Actually, it was Friday when Jamari showed me a post on Facebook about the community pantry. He would normally chat people on FB Messenger. So the whole night, I did not notice anything out of the ordinary. So nagulat na lang ako, come Saturday, I noticed he went out of the house kahit hindi ko naman siya inask mag-grocery or lumabas or an errand. So he went back inside the house to tell me he got a volunteer to help him create a kariton para daw sa community pantry. So he went on to tell me that he already spoke to Brother Sok Ariola, the Gayon Dato couple of East A, and Brother June Albania of Central B. These brothers and sisters have agreed to help put up a community right here in Rosario at Tapico, Pasig. Now, he spoke with our household, and the next thing he did was ask for my GCash account kasi doon na daw lalagay yung mga donation. So, I quickly made a market list. Listahan ng ipapapalengke to serve 300 families initially. That was a Saturday, and we were to stock the community pantry in time for our first run, which was the next day, Sunday.
You know what, brothers and sisters? Unang naniwala at unang nag-ambag ang aming mga ka-household, aming sector PFO household. So, sobrang salamat. Siyempre, ang mga kapatid natin sa CFC Central A, di rin nagpahuli sa generosity. At dahil yung area is a boundary ng dalawang sector, yung matinding buhos ng suporta at presensya ng Central B at East A, CFC, Handmaids of the Lord, and even Singles for Christ were there. Sobrang salamat. Thank you so much. This was the beginning of the HapagAsa Community Pantry. Our hearts were just filled with the support that we're getting. Every week we would get more donations and would be serving more and more families. First, it was 300.
300.
Then by the following week, that number would grow to 1,200. And it kept growing. You know what? The excess of vegetables every Sunday will be given to 3 more community pantries
So may sobra
for
pa.
them to distribute. Correct. And you know what? Maraming hindi namin kakilala would just hand in some money from their car windows. Inaabot nila yung ambag. And even the companies, big companies asked for our address at random. Random. And they would not even ask for sponsorship mileage or mentions. Grabe, no? Kaya salamat Unilab. Thank you Globe Telecoms. Sa inyo, Smart Philippines, thank you. And even Owishi. At sa maraming anonymous donors na nag-share ng kanilang blessing. There were non-CFCs also sending goods to us for the pantry. Grabe, it was unbelievable. No, it was like witnessing a miracle every day.
So while this was all happening, I was actually on my last trimester of pregnancy. So on the 5th week of the community pantry, we had to stop temporarily because I was going to give birth. It was unthinkable that all of this is happening at this time. Actually, it wasn't exactly a convenient time for our family to be doing this kind of thing, but we believe God's goodness happens at a time that only God determines, and we couldn't get in the way of that. We had to surrender it to the Lord. I had to trust my husband and submit to this mission. I have to trust my husband when he says he will be careful, na hindi siya magkakasakit, na hindi siya ma-expose. And I had to trust the Lord that He will take care of us.
Thank you. Yun, sumama rin yung aming mga kapitbahay sa pagiging donors at volunteers every Sunday. Alam mo, mas nakilala nila ang Couples for Christ at family ministries dahil sa community pantry. We also realize that we can evangelize with words. Yeah, yes. But we can also evangelize with bread. We were able to bless more than 5,000 families sa HapagAsa Community Pantry. It was a great opportunity rin for Bev and I, to teach our kids about loving God and loving our neighbors. We're humbled to be an instrument of God's blessing in these trying times. Malaking tulong yung mga teachings natin, yung learnings natin sa household na nakuha namin simula pa sa Youth for Christ, sa Singles for Christ, lalo na ngayon sa Couples for Christ. To love God is to love our neighbor, indeed and in truth. HapagAsa, buhay ang Diyos sa bawat isa. Maraming salamat po.
May God be praised.